Hey guys, welcome to our chart. This is Arnav, and today we'll be making a chat room application. Not making, just we'll be starting a series. So, who used debugger? Doesn't matter. So, I've opened a chat room, or I think like some chatting software. So, it will have two parts: a server part, and so let me open to-do file. So first of all, our task would be to, for first video, let's accomplish the task of making or adding users slash sign in. So this is the motive of today's video. We'll be making this feature, add in users. Okay, so let's make a client.py as well as server.py. So we'll be using Flask module for the server side. So Flask from Flask import star. So this is the first module. App equals Flask __ name @app dot route slash, and so we'll like go to this index web page to know if the server is online or not. So def index we will make a response res, we can call it res actually. So response equals a dictionary, and status is let's make a status. So if like the server is under, it's being updated or something, so let's make a file that's server status. Let's I think rename it. I want to rename, excuse me, server, control shift select, open it, and it's like running, and it will return open. File name is control V, I copied it, server status, open it for reading dot read. So this will be the status, and it will return JSONify response. So we'll like, as soon as the application starts, the client side, it will go to this this side, go to this /index route of the application, and it will get the status. If the status is running, then it will start to work. Let's close the to-do file. For the client side, we need a module called requests, import requests, and what we can do is, so let's make a if statement or dev variable true. So if dev, so if dev, then URL, let's make a URL variable as well, URL equals a string, and if dev is true, then URL is equals to http is to / localhost or 127.0.0.1 is to 5000, and here let's run the application. main app dot run debug equals true. Done. What happened? No, I don't want a new. Don't save. Okay, so this is the URL, or else if it's not in development, then URL equals let's say empty string for now, but we'll fill in when we'll deploy the application. Then what we can do is we can yes, so let's fetch the information, right, like the server is running or not. So print or response, response, as response equals requests dot get, and we don't need data, but we need URL, and let's run the server, and let's cmd python client.py. Okay, so I let's see, yes, I got a get request here. It's a get, I don't know what is this, but it's a get request, and it's filled 200 fulfilled. So we can go to client side, and I think it's fine here. So we can go to client side and print response dot JSON. So let's go here and run it again, and we got status which is running. So it will only proceed if like server status stat equals dot JSON, and we need status. Okay, so this is it, and then it will proceed. If not if server stat is not equals to running, so we can just like change this file. That will change all the clients. We could do the same thing for like update also. So if there's a update, it will compare its version with the newest version on that file, and it will update if the file has a newer version. So server stat equals running is not equals running, then print server stat and actually the server is in we'll do a plus string, or actually it's already string. So in this plus state /n cannot, or actually can't proceed, or actually can't go, or can't run actually. And then we can do a input statement, input and exit gracefully, make a graceful exit. So if this condition is not true, then we will proceed. That's it for our client side. Let's go to server and make a add user. So @app per dot route @/add user, and it's only takes methods equals a list of post. So it only takes post methods. And def add underscore user. So it's a good practice to use this route name as the function name. So then we'll extract some things like the username, the password. The password would be in like encrypted format, or I think the hash SHA-256 I think. So we'll use that. The username, user underscore name equals request dot form request dot form, and it's immutable dictionary. So it's username and password equals request dot form password, and this name, that's the display name. So that's request dot form, that's display underscore name. Okay, so now what we will do is we'll have a folder of users. This will have files of all the users with the username, because making a whole dictionary file, checking in that would be like very slow process if we have a lot of users. And also I'm not using a database, because like this Flask and they all are like not, I think they are not meant to be used with that, I think. So I used this file stuff for like making users and storing them. So like it's proof of like it cannot be, we cannot use SQL injection on this type of storing users. I know it takes up storage space, but like that's not what we'll be concentrating today. So users, what it will do is check if any file. So we'll import OS module from, or I think import OS to check if that same username exists in this users folder or not. And we'll also import string, you'll see why in a sec. So users equals os dot what's that, list dir, and it will list for what's its argument. It just takes paths, I think. Okay, so path it's dot // users // I think that's the path. And if username in users then res equals a dictionary, status is error, and the reason is, I think we should name the variable. The variable name should be reason, REASON, reason. That's because USERNAM name username already taken. So else, or I think we should return return it. So JSONify the response res. Okay, now otherwise what you can do, make a file. So underscore user file is a file in open. It takes a f string, so dot slash slash users users slash slash and and it's username username. Okay, username, and for writing, so what we have to write is, let's prepare a string called to write. That's a string, actually a f string, and underscore user file dot write username, write to write, and underscore user file dot close. So now let's prepare this to write file. First it will have a username, it's already stored. So disname, display name, then it's separated by a space, then it will have password, then it will have a token. So user token. So we'll be generating this token soon. That's why I imported this string module. Let's also import random module to generate a random user token. So display name, password, and user token, they are stored separated by spaces, or I think the password could also have space, and the token could also, display name also could have space. So let's separate them by /n. And now what we can do is, so our username will also support spaces. And let's generate a token, photos media engine add on. Let's generate token. So let's make a function def token token generator. So what it will do is, key should be a string and for I in range 10 key. So this is like, I have done it many times, I'm doing it very fast. String dot letters plus string dot digits and plus string dot punctuations, not printables, because it should not have like /n character in it. And the key is generated. Then what we can do is, we can have a string, not a string, a list actually, token token list equals a list of random dot sample population is list of key, and k is, I think k should be 32. or I think 64 would be like nice. 64, and then token token list, no, token string equals a string, and for I in token list I think, and token list and token string plus equals I. So this is our token, and we will return the token. This token is just for like safety of the user. So let's try and print token generator. Let's run the program that's already running. Go to terminal, new terminal, output. Let's shift and it. Okay, it's exited. Let's start running it again, and it generated a token. So this is like very awful token. I think I should not use this punctuation. 64 digits letters, and they are all fine. So let's save it again. Detected changes, and this is a very nice token. So okay, that's it for token generation and making files. User token. Now let's make a user underscore token token is equals to generate token generator doom, and it will then return return me JSONify of list. That's status is success success, comma token token is user token. This would be to verify, so user will send the token to user. So now let's make a user. So data, let's make a data dictionary. We have username is that's username. So username is Arnav0901, and password is the password is a string of Arnav0901 or I think, yes, that's very stupid password, but yeah. Then we have display name. Let's copy display name. Display name is hot short, and response equals requests dot post, this time the URL plus string slash add user this time, and data equals data. Okay, and let's print rest.json request.json. So it's running already. Let's run it here, and we got some errors.
2000 years later.
Oh, I got it. So this is the username. So now we should get it. Response 200 this time. We go to users, and it's created. So my display name, my like password, and this is my token. So now what I can do is I can delete this file. Yeah, move to recycle bin. We can go to client.py and rest.json. Let's let's run the code now, and we got it. We got something. The status is success and the token is this thing. We can go here and check, double check. So GZLZ and it's ending with FHU. So our login system is working. So in the second part of this login system, we'll store the data, and actually we'll do the actual logging in next time. When we run it again, we should get an error. Got success. What? Oh, I just deleted it. So we can run it again, and I got it again. It's creating this file. Oh, can go ahead and do this thing now. So in the next part, we'll make the login system. We got username already taken, reason and status is error. So we can check if the status is error, then list this reason and take a graceful exit. So we'll continue writing this code in the next video. We'll like make a login system. Instead of add user, we'll make a login that will check these parameters and return. So hope you guys liked this video. Stay tuned, and I will see you next time.